Hola chicos, mi nombre es Hawani. One thing that really holds us back from learning Spanish and becoming conversational is being afraid to introduce ourselves or speak to native speakers. Now, I can't express how crucial this is, especially for the majority of us, because most of us I know don't actually live in Spanish speaking countries. So today we're going to practice our conversational skills in Spanish. Now, I want you to imagine that me and you are face to face practicing or having a real life conversation, beginner conversation in Spanish. And what this will do is it'll give you a little bit more confidence to engage in a conversation with a native speaker the next time you get the opportunity. Moving forward, what we're going to do now is practice our conversational skills in Spanish. So we're going to have a basic conversation in Spanish twice. Now, the first time around, I'm going to put all the words up on the screen in front of you, and I just want you to repeat the words that I put in front of you. However, the second time we go through the same conversation, I'm going to leave the screen completely blank. So when I leave it blank, it'll be up to you to respond to my questions in real time off the top of your head in Spanish. Of course, I'd encourage you to say it out loud as well so you can practice your pronunciation. I'll give you 10 seconds in between each question to give you enough time to respond. However, if you do need more time, please feel free to hit pause on the video. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. Hola, me llamo Hawani. ¿Hablas español? Qué bien. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Qué interesante. Soy de Nueva Zelanda, pero vivo en Australia. ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? A mí también. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Hablas muy bien. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas aprendiendo español? Muy bien. Llevo 6 años aprendiendo español. ¿Quieres practicar conmigo? Perfecto. Hola, me llamo Hawani. ¿Hablas español? Qué bien. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Qué interesante. Soy de Nueva Zelanda, pero vivo en Australia. ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? A mí también. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Hablas muy bien. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas aprendiendo español. Muy bien. Llevo 6 años aprendiendo español. ¿Quieres practicar conmigo? Awesome work, everyone. Now, I have to mention quickly, if you did make a few mistakes or if you found yourself at times struggling during the conversation, don't worry about it. It's all a normal part of the process of learning a new language. Of course, for me personally, over the last 6 years of learning Spanish, I myself have made countless errors and mistakes, and a few times I have looked like a little bit of an idiot during different conversations with native speakers, but as I mentioned, it's all just a normal part of the process. Moving forward, the next question is, what are the best ways to actually meet and speak with native speakers if you don't live in a Spanish-speaking country? That answer will depend, of course, because all of us come from different places. We all have different personal circumstances. But just a few quick ways for me personally, what's really worked well is going to Spanish or South American restaurants and cafes. It's really worked well. Also going to language meetups have worked well for me. And also through work, I'm fortunate enough to actually work with a few native speakers because I work for a large organization in Australia. Now, whatever the circumstances are for you, obviously all you can do at the end of the day is just make the best of what you've got. Even if it's just saying a few words in Spanish. For example, the first time I tried having a conversation with a native speaker was at a carnival. So at the carnival, there were quite a few food trucks there. One of them was selling paella. So all I simply did was go up to the guy, I said, hola, then I started speaking in English. I said, can I have a paella, please? I then paid for it. And then when I got my paella back, I said, gracias. So literally in that whole conversation, all I said was 2 words in Spanish. But it was surprising how much more confidence that gave me to actually just say a few words in Spanish. So even if you just start small and work your way up, it's a great way to just build your confidence. Apart from that, if you did get any value from this video, I would really appreciate it. Of course, if you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Hasta pronto.